I decided to talk to you today about buying a reasonably priced car if you are trying to save money. The car that I ended up buying was a 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan that I bought from a Hertz dealership. Now, a lot of people tell you that, you don't want to buy a car from a rental car place because you know how they treat rental cars, and that might hold some weight. But you also get a crazy cheap deal on these cars. For instance, my car, well, first of all, I'll start off by saying that I traded in a 2013 Dodge Charger V6. I didn't really like it because it was a V6 and it just wasn't as versatile as I needed. And the insurance was crazy on the Charger. That was another thing. So what I did was I paid on that for about a year, and I ended up being upside down on the Grand Caravan trade. So I ended up rolling it. The Caravan was roughly, if I can remember correctly, roughly $19,000. I owed roughly $7,000 on my Dodge Charger. So that rolled in to $26,000 for a car with 18,000 miles on it. That was practically a new car, which means the average Grand Caravan, I have the full loaded package. I have sliding doors, I have the power roof, I have auto start for $26,000, which is the price of a new Dodge Grand Caravan with all those features. So there's a huge win. Another huge win that I wasn't aware of, well, I was aware of it because it's one of the reasons why I did it, was that the Dodge Grand Caravan, next to the Honda Odyssey and the Honda CR-V, is one of the cheapest cars to insure in America. The reason why is it is a fleet vehicle. You see these things with wheelchair access ramps on them. There's a lot of taxis that are Grand Caravans. It's a fleet vehicle, like a fleet vehicle, like a Chevy Impala, 2006 to 2013, or a Ford Crown Victoria, the infamous Ford Crown Victoria. These are fleet vehicles, so they're extremely cheap to insure. The other reason why I bought it was because it literally has the same engine as my Charger had, the 3.7 V6 Pentastar engine, which is rated at 283 horsepower, but you can still say it's a 300 horsepower van. It weighs roughly the same as the Charger, I think plus 500 pounds, but it still does do decent 0 to 60 times of around 7 seconds thereabouts, which isn't terrible. So for all those things I look at as wins, and it's a sleeper. No cop is going to look at you when you're speeding. No cop's going to look at you when you're speeding. It's a van. It's not that serious. If you're doing 75 miles an hour, no cop's going to pull you over. So you have that. You also get fuel efficiency. A lot of people sleep on the Grand Caravan for fuel efficiency. It's pretty boxy. It's pretty boxy. So, surely the Chrysler Pacifica or something like that would be a better option for fuel efficiency. Plus, it has the 9-speed. I think it has a 9-speed automatic transmission that gets a little bit better gas mileage. But I can tell you, I am a natural hypermiler. I'm a natural hypermiler. So if you don't know what hypermiling is, it's basically driving as slow as possible to get the best gas mileage as possible. With a full tank of gas during a normal work week, if most of my driving is highway driving, I average between 500 and 600 miles per tank, fueling up with regular 87 octane gas. If I go super cheap and go to E15, I average roughly 300 to 400 miles per tank in fuel. So differences are negligible. You want to be cheap, you can do that. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to buy this car, because it's ridiculously cheap. and no one cares about it anymore. And that's the thing you have to do. You have to go the opposite of the trend. You're not going to buy the Chrysler Pacifica because the insurance cost is going to be more. You're not going to buy the Chrysler Pacifica, because it's just too new. They haven't worked out the quirks, and this is an American car. I don't want to shit on American cars, but we all know it's best to buy a car at the end of its model life cycle, because at least all the kinks are worked out. Like my Charger, it was a 2013, so it's in the second year of its model run. There was rattles. I think the at 60,000 miles, the alternator went on me. Just goofy shit. I haven't had any real issues with this car. I have a sort of a shuddery transmission, but I got a little time to purge my warranty and get that fixed. But it is one of those things where it said that the 6-speed transmission in this is a little bit herky jerky, and that's what I have. I have a little bit of a herky jerky transmission sometimes, but it's so negligible that I haven't even taken it to the to the dealer for it. So just food for thought. Dodge Grand Caravan, cheap, roomy, has everything you need, will last forever, cheap and easy to fix. Oh my God, I think I haven't touched on that. Easy to fix. Everything is just fleet stuff. I mean, if you just got, a couple of spanners in your, stow and go area that you have in here, if anything happens to you, everything's a fuse, everything's a connection, everything's a pin, everything's a tab. It's so easy. So consider it. Consider a Dodge Grand Caravan for an everyday vehicle. Screw your status. Get in control of your ego. Buy smart. All right. Take care. Live high, live mighty, and live righteously.